Hello, this is Krenstar, and today, actually, a couple nights ago, I was watching ECW wrestling, Hardcore Heaven back in '97, and I had Rob Van Dam as a wrestler, and one of the people that he's with had this whistle, and it was a loud coach's whistle that you would hear blaring, and my wife was rather getting annoyed with that whistle, and it's like, well, it's a high-pitched frequency that it cuts over everything, and that's why it's probably over the talking, over the crowd, over everything else. It was just cutting through, which gave me some wondering what would happen if we kind of filtered the whistle from those frequencies and make it more tame, maybe. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're gonna be experimenting with a whistle to try to change um, its overall sound to be something different. We're gonna transform it. And so we're gonna start with basic filtering. Spoiler alert: it's gonna go about the 1K range here. So what I want to do is I want to kind of knock it down a bit, and because it's really loud and annoying, it cuts through. And as you can see, this sample is actually sort of long, so it's gonna bleed some ears. So I'm gonna cut it down and see if I don't. So basically, if the fundamentals at this range, if we have it down to this filter, I believe it will cut most of the sound, if not all of the sound out. It's like a volume level because it's basically not spread across the spectrum. I have to actually, since this is in a sample, I have to actually put in a MIDI. Couple of MIDI seconds here. So let me go back to it. So now when I play it, if I start off at the beginning, you can't hear it at all because I cut all of that. So if we move it over, and that's because I'm using the low pass filter at like really steep, and so if we relax the low pass filter, and so basically it just becomes a volume or amplification type of thing when it gets filtered. So not really creative. You can't really do much with it, and it really kills it. You could probably bandpass it and get some type of resonance like with what happens with the recent object modeling thing that Reasons did, and there's probably so nothing really creative. Not unless we automate it. Now it's probably possible between the resonance and the adjusting the filter for how you want to do it. Probably a way to kind of automate it a little bit better. So if we use an LFO and we kind of move it up and down between the spectrum and kind of cut it off, and then use a different one to, let's say, maybe curves, and then mess with the resonance here. Oh yeah, that ought to be crazy. There's some difference. So if we kind of move it a little bit over, and then try to we're kind of changing the sound and overall and making it slightly different. It sounds more like a actual type of slide whistle or something. So it's kind of slightly cool that we're kind of morphing the sound out a bit on here. We could also, in that vein, kind of change the effect to use like a pitch shifter or a frequency. We could do a lot of things with a frequency. Not too much. Let's go it down. Bring back this filter. And that's kind of cool. It gives it kind of a different type of feel to it. I'd probably wanted to pitch shift it a little bit, and also, I mean, the sampler here could also do some level of pitch shifting. That's kind of really cool. So let's do the curves again. Let's make it slightly different on this one. Kind of something a little crazy. And let's mess with the pitch a bit. We could also pause it, or I mean, make it to position dependent, and then use the keyboard or key tracking, and then use that for the modulator of the position. Turn off the filter, see if that's messing with it. That's actually pretty cool. We're getting a lot of clicks on this one. And that sounds really spacey, with actually no effects, just messing around with the sampler here. You almost get like a UFO type of sound of a woo type of thing. So if we can put it on our shifter again. That's really wild. But let me try another type of modulator in here. We can do. We did relative key track. Actually, I'm gonna probably take it a little bit different direction. Gonna get out of the built-in box of toys that we got. There's probably a few more things that we could probably do, and go into some of the more easier stuff to make change around. Primarily granular synthesis. FX fragments really good for playing around with it. With that, I can probably add trash on here and get something different. I can add any of the glitch machines and get stuff in there. Yeah, okay. Let me. And then we can add a comb filter for some extra zaniness. Definitely some stuff to play around with. But at any rate, just wanted to sit here and experiment around with the whistle and see what kind of different sounds I could do to transform it. Mostly with the inner stuff of Bitwigs, to see what it had and how many different possibilities that I can use to mess around with it. There's tons of, like I said, with glitch machines and granular synthesis that you can make it all crazy. And change different factors about it, but I wanted to see how much with filtering, how much with the sampler in itself. Doing things from time to time, trying to ink out different types of sounds and stuff like that from different types of sources and see what we can get. So anyways, hope you liked the video. This was kind of cool, and I will catch you later.